095 auto siren is with voice promote and alarm volume adjustable. Please follow the steps to open the siren housing. First, open the small cover. After that, we can open the white cover and the red lens cover, then the metal protection cover. You will see inside have one siren horn, one backup battery, 12 volt 1.2 ampere, temper switch. The siren horn are about 125 dB. Connect the temper terminal to a 24-hour zone of the alarm control panel. If the siren's cover is removed, the temper alarm will activate. Connect the 12 volt positive and negative terminals of the siren to power supply or alarm panel. Make sure you use the correct polarity. Connect the high level S positive terminal of the siren to alarm panel bell output that provides the 12 volt during the alarm. Or you can connect the low level terminal S negative of siren to alarm control panel bell output that provides the negative trigger during the alarm. There are two keys on the circuit board for recording. One voice message used for alarm trigger input. It supports positive trigger or negative trigger. The second voice message used for PIR sensor or any other items that support normally open and normally close output. The user can select the sensor to be connected according to the actual needs. When the trigger signal changes from low level to high level, will initiate alarm and automatically play back the second voice message. These are the output relay contacts of detector. Connect to the 2VC terminal of the siren by normally close. We separately supply the power for the detector. Finish the wiring. Let's check the connection. There are 4 cables connected with alarm panel, 2 power supply, 2 trigger signal. There are other 2 cables for PIR detector. On the circuit board, there are 8 dip switch and 2 keys for recording, one for alarm trigger input and the other one for PIR sensor. This one is the volume control switch. Now, let's start to program the siren. First, we press the key 1 until the indicator lights on. Speak to the microphone as clear as possible. Maximum can record in 20 seconds. Release the key, stop recording. Press the key again, listen to the recording.
Please leave immediately. Release for stop recording.
Now we start to recording the second voice message. Keep press the key until the indicator lights on. Speak to the microphone as clearly as possible. Release for stop recording. Press again the button, listen to the recording. After we finish the recording, we can do the setting of the dip switch. The first 3 dip switch for select alarm sound. The first dip switch is intruder alarm, factory default. The second dip switch is set ambulance alarm. The third dip switch is set fire alarm. If you set all dip switch in off position, you will hear the sound of a piezo siren. Let's continue do the setting of next dip switch. This dip switch for activate AC power funeral alarm. When we cut the AC power, the siren will start to alarm immediately. When we restore the AC power, it will stop alarm and return to the standby mode. The second dip switch is set LED lights on off. In standby mode, default setting was on. If we turn off the light in standby mode, if the siren triggered, the alarm mode will not be affected. The third dip switch is set that when siren triggered, play the recording first, then siren sound in a loop, or play only the recording or only the siren sound. After set, the fourth dip switch need to be turned off.
You have intermonitoring area. Please leave immediately.
Now we change setting. We only need to play the voice recording during the alarm. After setting, if siren triggered, it will only play the voice recording in a loop.
Have intermonitoring area. Please leave immediately. You have intermonitoring area. Please leave immediately.
The fourth dip switch is set that when siren triggered, only play the siren sound or play the voice message. Let's change the setting. Only play the siren sound. The fifth dip switch is activate second voice message for PIR sensor. Now let's make a testing to trigger the PIR sensor.
Hello, welcome to Homelux-alarm.
Through this switch, we can adjust the volume of alarm sound. Now we reset siren sound to intruder alarm. Now we set the system on by keypad and trigger the siren, make testing.